What's going on, y'all? It's Reese here. Today, we got some Atlanta news for y'all today. Um, John Collins had just reported that he's just unhappy with this style of basketball TRAE Young is playing, and that's kind of TRAE Young's dominant basketball play. In the report, that he needs to get in the offensive sets more, move quickly, and to limit all those early shot clock attempts that leave his teammates on the outside looking in. He basically doesn't like how TRAE Young is operating the floor. The floor general TRAE Young is, which TRAE Young isn't he's not a bad floor general, but one of the things that I've always critiqued TRAE Young on is kind of hogging the ball and not getting his teammates involved enough. Like, I know he averaged like 9 assists last season, but when you really watch those games, he was just taking really bad shots, which is why he shot around near 40% from just 40% in general from the field. He was just taking some bad attempts that he shouldn't have been taking. So I mean, from a fan, as a person who watches TRAE Young, I definitely see where John Collins is coming from, especially when I do see the talent in John Collins. Now, one thing about Collins is that he's also trying to get a max contract with the Atlanta Hawks, and he has also stated that he believes him and TRAE Young are one of the most talented duos in the league, and he said himself the best young duo in the league. So with all that fitting together, him wanting to play, he even said in the report, TRAE Young is still like a brother to me. So he's saying that he loves TRAE Young. He still mess with TRAE Young. He just want to get in the offensive sets more, and he wants TRAE Young because TRAE Young's the point guard. He has the ball more in his hands. So he wants TRAE Young to get his other teammates, especially him, since he's the second best player in the league. I mean, not the league, but in the team, involved. They said there was no back and forth between the two, but they pointed out that the criticism caught the attention of the room, and Young, sources say, made it clear to others later that he strongly disagreed with Collins' assessment. I'm not saying that chemistry could go, like, their chemistry is bad. TRAE Young just feels differently than, I guess, me and John Collins, that he does get his that he doesn't get the offense involved enough outside of him. That's my thing. So I don't know. Y'all let me know your opinion about it. Y'all let me know what y'all think about John Collins and TRAE Young having they little, I wouldn't call it chemistry issues, but they just kind of, I mean, yeah, you can call it chemistry issues because this does still relate to how they will function on the basketball court. It's just stuff that they have to get together. They're a good team. They're still very young. The Hawks are a very young team. So me hearing this news, and like, it doesn't surprise me that much because I already watched TRAE Young and the way he plays basketball. On top of that, I know that this team is young and they're still working things out. So it shouldn't concern anybody too much. Even Collins even said it. He feels like he still thinks TRAE Young is like a brother to him. They clearly are good off the court. It's just on the court when they're sharing the ball. He feels like TRAE Young plays more of a ball hog style of basketball. I wouldn't go too far to say he's a ball hog. Like, he keep the ball in his hand, but he just wishes that he got the offense flowing a little more, and TRAE Young can kind of learn to get his teammates going while playing off the ball. That's really it. TRAE Young is a ball dominant player, though. Again, he is a point guard, so I can't